Will one of these two boxes finally provide us with that elusive 50D? Hey everyone, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. As many of you know, we have been trying to complete this Series 1 Jefferson Nickels album from 1938 all the way to 1999 through just coin roll hunting boxes. That being said, we have fallen short on one nickel, and now we're on boxes 103 and 104 of the series, episode 62. Now, in my last episode, we decided, since we had 100 boxes hunted on the previous episode, to go ahead and start another Jefferson Nickels album set, Series 2, which is 2 books, not one like the first one. After those 2 boxes, we were still stuck at 137 out of 138 in Series 1, and made 97 Nickels slotted out of the 136 in Series 2. So obviously this 2-box hunt will be checking for that 50D that we need in Series 1, but also hoping to upgrade and add to the Series 2 books. I want to remind everyone that if you're new to the channel or have not watched the first 61 episodes, feel free to check out my playlist from Box 1, linked both down below and pinned up here. That way you can get kind of caught up and see the progress and how we made it throughout the series. Now, I will open this book because it is the first series book, and as I said, we just need that 1950D. That is the key date nickel. I really like this album because it has all of the available nickels slotted from 38 through 99, and we even stuck in a proof that we found along the way as well. Now, the 50D is a tough find. I've only found 2 or 3 of these in my lifetime of all my hunts, and I want to say we're nearing 800 boxes hunted, so that's a tough one to get, and it seems like it's getting tougher because the amount of uncirculated nickels we've been getting lately. I did pop the top of both of these boxes. Well, this box, this one I can see from the holes in the bottom, and we do have circulated nickels, so that's a good sign, and hopefully we'll find some goodies. Let me go ahead and close this up, get this hunt started, and pray that we can find a 50D, but if not, add to the 97 that we've already slotted in Series 2. You guys know the drill. I'm going to start the hunt now, and I'll bring you in if and when we have a first find. Roll number 10, and we have our first 40s find. It's a 1942. Thought it could have been a war nickel at first. It is a transition year, but that patina tells me it's not. And it's not. It'd have a mint mark above the Monticello building, and there's no mint mark adjacent to it. So it's a 42 Philadelphia nickel, and I think we might need that one for Series 2. The only other find in the box so far is a really nice 1959 Philly, almost full steps, and I'm pulling across a couple of extra ones to check against Series 2 books too as well. All right, back to the hunt. Let's get on some oldies. Same roll, and I'm pretty sure we got a proof nickel here because that patina and that shine looks good. And it is 1985S. Looks like it was cracked from a mint set and put right into circulation. It's a beauty. 85S proof. We'll take it. And get back to the hunt. We're on roll 20 and the box has been pretty slow. We got 3 finds on the board, but I bring you in because we might have a war nickel right there. Let's take a peek together. $19.45, San Francisco. I think we got that in the last hunt for the second book, but good seeing a war nickel, 35% silver, in roll 20. And since I have you here, there was an odd looking one as well. We'll bring it out. Just a damaged 2010. Roll number 37, and we finally have another 40s nickel, and this one's going to be a 1948 Philadelphia. Oh, and by the way, I did switch to the nickel coin hunts mat because I began the hunt with the silver stacker by mistake. Roll number 38, back-to-back rolls with a 40s find. 1941, Philadelphia. Roll number 40, and it's doing it to us again. Looks like we have another zinc cent or penny back here. If I can get it out, we'll take a look. And it is 2019 Denver. Just lost 4 cents. Same roll as the penny. 1946 Denver. 1 year off silver. Well, I'm not even kidding. Roll 41. Next roll. Another penny. Please tell me we're not going to break a record of pennies again. Unless we find silver, of course. 2012 Denver. Minus 4 more cents. Roll number 48. And we have a 1949. From Philly. Well, the first box has been hunted of the 2-box episode, and you know what? It was a light box. We got 8 in the 50s and 6 in the 40s, but one of the 40s was a 45S war nickel, and we'll take that. We also got the proof, a couple of pennies, and some nickels to check against the second book of the series. So far, kind of light, but I'll take the war nickel and the proof all day. We've got another box to open. Let me open it live after I clear away this box and get it set up. Box number 2, and I did peek at the holes in the bottom, and I didn't see anything as far as a war nickel, V nickel, or buffalo nickel ender, but I did see some older Jeffersons, so I'm hoping, if I can get this box open, that this box continues with some older Jeffersons. Man, maybe I'll get it open. There we go. All right. Just like the bottom, the top has nothing really that nice. This one's kind of beat up, so we'll take a quick peek at it, make sure it's not an oldie. Nah, it might be old, but doesn't really look like a war nickel. Of course, famous last words. Let me start hunting. We'll start adding to the board, and I'll bring you in if it's worth mentioning. Roll number 55, and we have our first 40s find of the second box, 1941 Denver. Roll number 70, and it's not the prettiest 40s nickel, but that is a 1946 Philadelphia, I think. We'll take it. A year off silver again, though. Roll 73. We've got another 1948. And I don't think there's a mint mark. There is not. 1948 Philly. Well, the finds have been few and far between in this box, and they're getting uglier because here's a 1941 Philly in terrible shape like that 46 we found. Roll number 78. We've got another 40s find, and it's not in as bad a shape as the last few. 1947 Philadelphia. Roll number 84. Third coin in was a 1941 Philly. Same roll, few coins later, earliest find of the box, 1940 Philly, not that bad a shape. Roll number 93 of the hunt, and I haven't been showing the foreigns because we've only got one 1988 Canadian nickel, but take a look at this find. 1982 Republica de Panama, and it's got the 5 Centésimos de Balboa on it. Now they have the Balboa Warrior, I guess, on the dime and the quarter and the $half, but they skimped on the design on the nickel. But still cool, cool foreign. We'll take it. Second foreign of the box. 7 rolls plus this to go. Roll number 95 will give us another 40s find, and it's a 1941 Denver. Well, unfortunately, we have finished the second box of this 2-box hunt, and yet again, no 50D. That's now 104 boxes hunted for the first series, and now 4 boxes hunted for the second series. We do a lot of finds on the board. I didn't keep track of the number of 40s and 50s, but definitely a better second box than the first box, although both boxes are pretty light. I have an assortment of dates and mints on top. We'll check against the album, as well as all of these. We'll check against Series 1 book first, then Series 2 book, and do the updates. We should have some updates and additions based on the number of coins we found, and we can add silver to the jar. We have a proof for the collection and a couple of cool foreigns as well. Let me go ahead and compare the finds with the albums and bring you back with a recap and a look at the books. All right, I combed through the finds. Obviously nothing for the first series book. No upgrades either. That book's already in fantastic shape. These two books for Series 2, though, we did well. We had 9 upgrades. I didn't write down all the upgrades, but I was definitely able to upgrade 9 of them, and that's a good number. And on top of that, we're going to add 12 more to Series 2. 41D, 42P. We did need the 45S War Nickel. I had no idea we didn't get that in that epic silver box, and that puts the War Nickels in really good shape. A 46D, a 48P, 49P, 51P, 52P, 55D, 61P, 62P, and 63D. Let me plug them in, give you a look at Series 2 album, and provide some final thoughts. All right, we have plugged in all 12 nickels in Series 2 books, and we now stand at 109 out of 136 nickels found through only 4 boxes. I don't remember how many nickels we had found after 4 boxes in Series 1, but I have a hard time believing we had 109 as well. So it feels like Series 2 is jamming right along. Speaking of jamming right along, we already have 6 of the 11 War Nickels, which are tough to get, and that's really good after 4 boxes, but we don't have any key dates yet in the Series 2 books. On top of that, I'm also willing to bet that this 50D is going to be elusive, and it might even see us catch Series 2 up with Series 1, and then I would need 2 50Ds to complete both books. Either way, we're off to a good start on Series 2, and 1 more nickel left for Series 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 2-box, 2-book series hunt. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. Since we had to use that 45S for the album, figured I'd grab another 45S from the collection as a stand-in to feed the 2021 silver jar.